Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be discussing faux locks for men. These are my faux locks. They took about 8 to 10 hours to complete the whole look, and that's with taking breaks and everything. I got these done on Monday, which was Memorial Day. We actually did the faux locks in 2 steps. We did the back on Monday and then the top and sides on Tuesday. I would say that I definitely love this hairstyle. I think it's really cool. It looks really natural. It's fun, something nice for the summer. It's not that hot. It's what the fuck? Oh. Ha! Don't mind me. I'm just crazy. Okay. So, in my hair, just to give you guys the specs of it, I think it's called canicaline or canicaline. Somebody leave it in the comments how do you pronounce it. Canicaline hair as for the braiding. And I did the Marley hair for the actual twisting. I did not do this myself. Just a disclaimer, there's no way that I could have did this by myself. It takes a little bit too long for me. But I did have someone else do it for me. But yeah, the braid underneath is the canicaline hair, which is like $2 a pack. And then the wrapping is the actual Marley hair. The colors in my hair, I have a number 2, a number 4, and a 30. If you guys can kind of see like the differences and see the top and the back. You can kind of see like it blends very well. And so that's that. As far as the hair goes, and my locks are about past my collarbone. These are the back ones that I pulled forward. So the front ones they're not that long. They kind of frame my face well. Most of the time I have them, back like this because it's just easier when I go to work and everything to try to keep them out of the way. And then I'll just push this back and just have them just be one long. But I'll take them out now so you can see the whole thing. Ugh. Give them a good scratch. You shouldn't scratch your boxes, but I scratch mine because them shits itch. Okay, so that probably means my scalp is a little dry, so I'll probably moisten that up later. Alright, so this is what they look like down. I think they look pretty natural. So as far as like the pros and the cons of having these, I don't really like how the hair touches my neck. That's just my personal thing. I don't like the hair touching my neck. But yeah, so as far as like pros and cons, let's start with the pros. Definitely, it's a great, easy, like get up and go style. It looks natural. It feels natural. It's fun. Like it's fun. Like everybody secretly wants locks. Whether they'll admit it or not, I believe that everyone secretly wants some locks. So those are the pros. It's fun. It's great. It's a fantastic hairstyle. There's some of the cons to this hairstyle. The ends, you have to burn them. So they can get a little bit sharp, especially if they're shorter. You're more likely to have, like mine, you're more likely to have them touch your skin. So it kind of hurts when they scratch you or hurts when they're on your skin. That's just why I don't like them on the back of my neck, really. What else? A con, they stick together. Mine actually have stopped sticking together for some strange reason. They don't really stick together as much as they did when I first got them done. If you do find yourself getting some stickage, guys, I use like an oil, just an oil. I use the Organics, the Cookie, I think it's called Cookie, Hydrate and Defrizz oil. You can use any type of hair oil you want. What I usually do is I just spray a little bit on my fingertips, I'll rub it in my hands, and then I'll just go through the hair like this. It gives it a nice shine, plus it kind of like, I guess you could say detangles it, kind of. Oh, this shirt and this hair not working. But yeah, I think that's it for the cons. I have way more pros. Like this hair is fun. It moves. Oh, it's one of the cons that people are gonna say it's really stiff when you first get it done. But I've had mine for about 3 or 4 days now, and honestly, it's like they're not even stiff anymore. A couple of them are still a little bit stiff. Like the top ones are still stiff because I guess they're not getting as much movement as like the sides and the back. But it all depends on A, how tight they wrap your hair, B, how tight they braid your hair, and how much hair they actually use to do your twisting. But yeah, that's it. And I love them. I've seen a lot of people. I haven't heard anyone say that they hated them, except for some people who say that they're too heavy, and that's another thing I'm going to discuss with you guys. Or you gentlemen, I should say. The heaviness of your hair depends on how long you get them. Mine are not that long. Like I said, they're like a little bit past my collarbone. So I think this is your collarbone. I don't know. I don't care. But they're like past right here. So they're not that long. They're not that heavy. The only time that they actually do become heavy is when I like take it all and put it all back. Then it kind of feels like there's a little baby hanging off the back of my neck, and I can't really move it that well. But yeah, the other thing that I would say definitely not to do is she braided like the back of my hair, like the little tiny teeny weensy hairs in the back of my neck that I naturally have I have a good amount of hair. So my hair is like this long, and the hair in the back of my head I cut, so it's not as long. The hair in the back of my head is about this long. The hair on the top of my head and the sides of my hair is about this long. So when you're going from braiding this and then you're braiding this, it's a big difference in how it feels. Like the hair on the top of my head is not tight. It's sore because it's pulled, but it's all good. The hair in the back hurts like hell, and it hurts, and I'm waiting for it to stop hurting. But what I usually do is I have this African Royale braid and extension sheen spray. It stops with my dry scalp. It basically, whenever I feel a little dryness, I just give it a little spritz, just right on top, and it gives it great shine. It helps moisturize inside my scalp. I don't usually spray like that. Like I'll separate and like bring some of these to the front like this, and then give it a nice spray, rub it in, let it become one, let it get fantastically in your scalp, give it a good itch, just rub it with your fingertips a little bit. Some people would say don't do that. I say it's your hair, do what you want. Some tips as far as maintenance besides those ones. That was the moisturizer. You can use the African Royale, or you can use, I have another one. It's like a Jamaican. It's actually 4 locks. I think it's called Jamaican Sheen, and it's like a lime mango scent. It's okay. It's not better than that, but it's okay. And then another thing as far as maintenance is you get like a lot of frizz with this, which is what makes them look natural. So don't be afraid of your frizz, guys. Embrace your frizz. Let your frizz be your friend. I would say for maintenance, I do palm rolling, which basically means you just need these. This is all you need. These are your tickets. So you're just going to take a piece like this. It's a little frizzy and a little at the end, but we'll get to that later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand and put it basically in between my hands and just rub it like you're starting a fire. Don't do it too hard though, so that you hurt your scalp or that you unravel your hair. I just palm roll it, and the frizz is perfect. And then, if you ever get, like your ends get a little tattered, just going to take a lighter and just give them a little burn. And that's basically it, and it'll stop it from unraveling. I've had a few unravel. I've had one in the back unravel, and I've had one in the front almost unravel, but I caught it. But it's like nothing. Like when they unravel, I would suggest carrying a lighter with you just in case they ever unravel while you're somewhere where you don't have fire. Carry a lighter, just burn your ends, squeeze it, blow it, palm roll it, and you're good to go. Like it's so simple as long as you catch your unravel before it happens. Even if you don't catch your unravel, like I feel like, especially when I was watching videos, I felt like everybody was like, it'll unravel, it'll unravel, it'll unravel. And it's like this big dramatic thing of it'll unravel and your whole style will be completely done. That's not the case. You can still, even if you have one that unravels, nobody's going to notice because you have so many lovely ones anyway. I've gotten tons of compliments on these. I've had so many people ask me where I got them done from. Yeah, so it's been a great experience with these so far. I can't wait to like get out and use them more. I'm going to go swimming with them, and then I'll give you guys a review on that. Sleeping, what I usually do is I'll take my sheen, I'll spray my scalp, make sure it's well moisturized before I go to bed. And then I bought one of these, which is basically a jumbo stocking cap, and it has like a lot of stretch to it, and it fits all the locks in my hair so I can sleep on it. Your first night of sleeping is probably going to be terrible because you're going to have all of this hair and it's just bulky and you're not going to know which way to sleep and blah blah blah. I find that I fold my pillows in half and I'll just sleep like on my face. Like I won't even let my head touch the pillow, and it's been going pretty well actually. I've been getting, you know, a great night's sleep. So yeah, that's sleeping. And then when I want to tie it up, since it's so tight now, I wouldn't recommend using one of these, which is like a, you know, a regular elastic size headband. Once my hair becomes looser, I'll probably use this more to keep it back. But for right now, I just found a hoodie, an old hoodie, old jacket, anything with a hood basically. And you know the string that's in the hood that you pull them tight with that you never use? This one, I just ripped it out the jacket, and then I use it now to tie my hair up. So if it's ever in my way, if I'm taking a shower, if I have to go to work or anything, I'll just wrap it around. This is usually how I wrap it around, or I'll tie it real tight so it won't come out. But since I'm not doing that now, I won't tie it too tight because it's a little sore. I want to have it, you know, I would suggest having it out as long as you can, because tying it back is going to make it hurt a lot if they did it tightly. So I would suggest just let it down and just let it kind of just chill with it, just hang out with it, you know, just be one with it. It takes a little bit of adjusting too, but not. Most people are going to love it on you. Honestly, most people are going to love it. And if they hate it, who fucking cares? It's not their hair. Too bad. So sad. So yeah, and then if you guys want to see the hair, so, because I knew 100% nothing about hair before I got this done. I didn't know colors, I didn't know numbers, I didn't know shapes, sizes, directions, nothing. So this is what the Marley hair looks like. It comes in these big strands like this. And if you can see, I'll try to put my hand up. You can kind of see the colors. Is that light enough? Yeah, you can kind of see the colors. And this is the 2, which is like a black. And then the 4, which is a brown. And then the 30, which is like for the lighter parts of the locks. I use the 30 for those parts. Yeah. And it comes in like a long pack. It's $5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 packs of hair in my head. Yeah, five packs minus these strands, and I have like a couple more 30 strands. When you have your excess hair, like if you do it from a hairdresser or your sister or whoever does your hair, make sure you keep some extra. Just in case you have one that unravels, boom, twist it back. Like you can even do it yourself. Just make sure you start at the root and then twist that bad boy up, burn it at the end, good to go. It takes you less than 10 minutes to fix one if they fall out. I love it. So to also tell you guys, my hair is, I'm sorry I didn't explain the breakdown, but with these, your hair is braided. So your hair never gets twisted. It never gets locked. It's all under these right here. Which is, it's kind of confused me at first on how it worked. But now I kind of understand it better. So basically my real hair is from here to here. And it's in a braid. I'm not going to take my twist out to show you guys because I don't really feel like redoing it. So I'm not going to like take the twist out. But imagine if this was like for example, a micro. That's basically what I have micros under these locks, basically. So it's braided all the way down with my real hair and some fake hair, and that's braided. And then you take the Marley hair and you start up here. You wrap it around. Now, mind you, I'm not doing this for real. For all of you guys that saying, oh, he's doing it wrong. I'm not doing it for real. I'm just doing it for play. You take it, and then what they do is they wrap it around your head until you get this. And then that's the wrapped hair. Then you take the ends with a lighter. If I didn't drop the lighter, you take the ends with a lighter, flick it, burn it, over it, take your hands, squeeze it, blow it, palm roll it like such, and that's it. It's basically how you close them off. It's really, really simple and really easy. The only thing is it takes a long time because you have to braid the whole scalp and then you twist the whole scalp. That's the most time-consuming thing. So yeah, I think we basically covered everything that you need to know, guys, gentlemen, ladies, if you're watching. So I just figured I'd do this video because I've never seen any guys do tutorials about lock extensions or faux locks, or I think some people call them genie locks. I don't understand. I don't call them genie locks. I just call them faux locks, or I just call them mine, which is the main purpose. Anybody asks you, is that all your hair? Yes. Yes. No, I don't mind telling people if it's not. But most people don't even ask. They're just like, oh my gosh, I love your hair. Where'd you get it done at? They don't ask you, is it all your hair? So, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Check out my other videos. Check out my soon-to-come videos. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can leave them down there. If you guys want, you can always subscribe. That's fantastic as well. And thanks for watching. See you guys later.